Hello, everyone. Let's discuss control instructions, which control the flow of program by specifying order in which statements are executed. They enable the program to make decisions, repeat tasks, and follow different execution paths based on specified conditions. Mainly, 4 types of control instructions in C. Sequence control executes statements one after another in the same order. Selection control chooses one path among multiple options, like if else, switch. Loop control repeats a set of statements multiple times, like for, while, do while. Case control selects a particular block of code based on a condition using the switch. If statement is the simplest decision-making statement in C. The program only executes a particular statement, block of statements when a specified condition is true. Syntax. If condition then statement, condition is enclosed within parentheses. If condition evaluates true, statement inside the if block is executed. If condition evaluates false, the statement is skipped, and program continues with next instruction. Operators used with if are given table equal to, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. For example, if age greater than equals 18 is evaluated, since age equals 20 is greater than equals 18, statement inside if block will execute, and eligible to vote is displayed. Flowchart of if statement shows the flow of if statements. After starting, check condition, either true or false. If true, execute the statement, otherwise, exit. If expression statement, here expression is any valid expression. The expression inside the parentheses is evaluated. If result of the expression is non-zero, it is considered true, and statement is executed. If result is 0, it is considered false, and statement is skipped. In C, any non-zero value, positive, negative integer, floating point number, is treated true and 0 is treated false. Any arithmetic expressions can be used in if statement. For examples, all if statements are valid if 3 plus 2 modulus 5 print this works. If a equal 10 print even this works. Also in if minus 5 print surprisingly even this works. In C, a non-zero value is considered true, whereas a 0 is considered false. In the first if, the expression evaluates to 5, and since 5 is non-zero, it is considered to be true. Then printf function gets executed. In second if, 10 assigned to a, then 10 is non-zero, it is true, hence again printf function goes to work. In third if, minus 5 is a non-zero number, then condition is true again, print goes to work. In place of minus 5, floats like 3.14 were used, they would be considered true. The issue is not number as an integer or float, or positive or negative. The issue is only 0 or non-zero. Let's discuss multiple statements within if statement. It can happen when we want more than one statement to be executed in a program. If multiple statements are executed, they must be enclosed in braces, as shown in the program. Consider example, current year and joining year of employee are entered via keyboard. If number of years of the employee is greater than 3, then bonus of 2,500 rupees is given. If it is less than 3, then no bonus. See example 2 statements to be executed on satisfaction of condition, which is enclosed within a pair of braces. If a pair of braces is not used, then the C compiler assumes that programmer wants only next statement after if executed on satisfaction of condition. In other words, default scope of if statement is only single statement executed. Next, if-else statement can execute a single statement, or group of statements, when the expression of if statement evaluates as true, but if it evaluates to false, then no execution. Purpose of else statement is given in the example. See the group of statements after the if, which is called an if block, and statements after the else form the else block. Notice that else is written exactly below the if. The statements inside the if and else blocks are indented to the right, which works better. Here only one statement in if block and only one in the else block, we can drop the pair of braces. In an if statement and an else statement, the default scope is only a single statement, and for multiple statements, a pair of braces can be used shown in example. Now, nested if-else, if we write if-else construct within the body of the if statement or the body of the else statement, then it is called nesting ifs. See in program and second if-else construct is nested in the first else statement. If condition in first if statement is false, then condition in the second if statement is only checked. If it is also false, then final else statement is executed. See program, if else occurs within the else block of the first if statement. Similarly, in another program, an if-else statement may appear in the if block. There is no limit to how deep ifs and elses can be nested. The if statement can be in any form A, B, C, D, E, F, which show different uses of if. Thanks for watching.